Well, okay then. And we're back. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
420.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
True.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person
Nobody here either. Yes.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, let's
Coming
go up to the
the
boss.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Gotta touch every little thing. Ooh, this is actually nice. Nobody here. Ah, that's just reception. What's in here? Nope. Okay. Wow. This is...
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Could've. Yeah, not wrong. Wait a minute.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination. 2845.
Okay.
Incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Whoa.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
This is weird. This is weird. Okay, cool. Oh, that's not... Okay, I don't like this. Dennis, I don't like this. Oh, okay, new area. Cool.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
A little bit.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Well, I'm glad. This is freaky. Cool.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
We're gonna escape. Screw this. I am not going in
Although
there.
this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Will I? Well, okay. That's okay.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Nope, we're committing. I am a
At
committer.
this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Yep. My willing death. What is this? Oh! That's freaky. Okay, well, I just committed my own death. Whoa.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise,
Oh!
he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell,
Oh,
Stanley.
that's... Yep. What?
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing
Wow.
him instantly.
Cool. Oh, what? Wait a minute. Did I actually find the escape?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Well, hang on.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, this is not okay! Oh, that's so mind-blowing. Okay. The blueprint shows the office from the beginning to end of the game. The path from Stanley's office to 2 doors. Built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development of the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Oh, wow. That's cool. That's my desk. The office. Button sounds. Cool, cool. Office computers. I didn't realize you could turn them off. Alright, cool. Wow. What's through here? Office clock. Can't do anything. Cool. Wow. So, I just beat the game without even knowing it, I guess. Lounge. What is this? Cool.
Where were all of his co-workers? Oh, I don't know. How about they're throwing a surprise party for him for all his button pushing? Plausible to you?
Oh, that's cool. Well, I don't want it to end. I want to see what happens. I want to have... Okay. Well, I guess I made the right choice and ended it the good way, maybe? I don't know. I don't want it to end. There's got to be more. There's got to be something else here. Huh. This is cool, but it's so quiet.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Okay, Margaret, listen.
No, perhaps
This
not.
is too early for this.
Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Oh.
Listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now. It'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time choose.
That's... Ow. Okay. I let time choose for me because I want to see what happens. Is anything going to happen? Do I have to begin the game again? Probably. Okay. Ugh, I'm all the way back here. Are you serious?
All of
Okay.
his co-workers were gone.
Alright,
What
good to see you
did he-
again, Dennis.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps I have.
When Stanley came
Yeah,
to
we're
a
on
set of
through
two
the left
open
door.
doors, he entered the door on his left.
What is this? This isn't marked. Huh.
Yet there was not a single
nobody
person here
here.
either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright, hello, boss. Hello, hello, hello.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Nope.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy.
Wait a
he
minute.
relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Wait. Are you kidding me? Oh, Dennis. Really? Dennis.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Sure. Alright. Going down. Okay, into the belly of the beast. Once more, now we're going to see what happens in mind control. Okay. Way through. Okay.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control.
Alright, Dennis, I trust you entirely, so we're gonna go in here. Alright, what do we got here?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I absolutely have the strength to find out. I am Stanley. Alright, what do we got here? Nothing. Ooh, cameras.
Now,
Lights!
jumped to life.
Cameras!
Their true nature revealed.
Action!
Each bore the number of an employee in
Oh,
the
wow.
building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen. And Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom...
Wait a minute. That one and that one are just the exact same one flipped. Seriously? It's kind of lazy, but alright. And see, look, those two are the exact same ones as over there. Why do you need... Action!
This mind-control
Fired.
facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Well, I'm following you blindly, Dennis, so, I mean, yeah, I guess it's cool.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Will I? I gotta push every button first. Okay. Facility power. What's this? 5. Wow. Wonder how much tax dollars went into this. Alright, So,
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
I just pushed a button randomly. What is this?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
I don't know. Probably not.
Yes.
Whoa.
He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
Whoa.
Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
What if I don't? What if I go all the way back here? What happens? No? Do I not have a choice? Okay. Alright, we'll step through the open door.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Wow. Alright guys, so I think that was the Stanley Parable. Thank you guys so much for watching. If there are more endings or more areas that I have not yet discovered, be sure to let me know in the comments how to get there. Don't spoil it for me. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye now.